Before we dive into the story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Who was the mastermind behind King Joffrey's death in Game of Thrones? At first glance, Joffrey's demise seemed like a typical tale of revenge or retaliation from a rival noble house. However, the truth was far more intricate and cunningly devised. Lady Olenna Tyrell, the witty and astute matriarch of House Tyrell, was the true puppeteer behind the scenes. Her objective was not to seize the Iron Throne, but to ensure her granddaughter's well-being. Joffrey was not just harsh. He was impulsive, unpredictable, and threatening. Lady Olenna foresaw that Margaery, bound to a man like him, would be ensnared in a brutal and potentially lethal union, and a daring act like this required a strategy, and that's where Peter Baelish, also known as Littlefinger, he was a mastermind of plots, always one step ahead. Olenna provided the reason, while Littlefinger supplied the method to Eater. Together, they meticulously planned and executed Joffrey's death with great precision. It's impressive because neither Olenna nor Littlefinger were seeking the throne. They eliminated the potential danger before it became too powerful. The plan was set in motion long before the wedding banquet. Lady Olenna had been keeping a careful eye on Joffrey, noting each angry outburst and careless move he made. She realized it was risky to wed her granddaughter Margaery to a man like that. In the background, Peter Baelish continued with his usual machinations for power was his ultimate goal. Any move that undermined the Lannisters only served to advance his interests. Further, as the notorious Purple Wedding commenced, every element had been meticulously arranged. The poison, disguised cunningly within Sansa Stark's necklace, had been surreptitiously brought in during the banquet. Olenna took her action, and shortly thereafter, Joffrey was struggling to breathe. Executing a king isn't an easy feat, especially when surrounded by nobles, guards, and vigilant eyes. Yet that was what made the plan so ingenious. Lady Olenna and Littlefinger didn't confront the system head-on. Instead, they gracefully navigated through it. The central element of their scheme was a lethal substance known as the Strangler. This was no ordinary toxin. It was a rare, swift-acting agent that constricts a person's throat, leading to suffocation. To successfully place the lethal substance near Joffrey, they required assistance. That's where Sansa Stark entered the picture, though she was oblivious to her role as prior to the wedding. Littlefinger orchestrated the presentation of a necklace to Sansa, which concealed the poison within John C. In due course, during the rounds of speeches, Olenna slipped poison into Joffrey's drink. The bustle around prevented anyone from noticing. And eventually, when Joffrey took a sip, it didn't take much time. Uh, he started to cough violently, then struggled to breathe. And within a short while, he crumpled before the entire assembly. The plot's effectiveness stemmed from its straightforwardness as the world watched with bewilderment and apprehension. The actual culprits seamlessly returned to the masses, remaining unfazed and collected. Joffrey's demise significantly altered the landscape of Westeros, causing widespread shock throughout the kingdom. This event left the Lannisters, who were precariously maintaining an alliance with the Tyrells, in disarray. A wave of accusations swept through as Sansa Stark escaped following allegations of regicide, while Tyrion Lannister was apprehended. In contrast, Littlefinger managed a discreet exit, and Olenna Tyrell resumed her role as a doting grandmother. The absence of power following Joffrey's demise reshaped the court's atmosphere. Tommen, being younger and more malleable, ascended the throne. Now, with a milder king to rule over, Marjorie, previously queen to be, found herself in a position to exert influence. As they say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But in the world of Game of Thrones, when life gives you a Joffrey, make a purple wedding. And that's exactly what Lady Olenna did. Yeah. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.